Hello there, darling. I will have my driver take me to the country club shortly here. You know, this is 1973, and I have one of the finest phones in New York City here, you know, and I damn be the long distance cost. I will call who I want, when I want. Now get my Rolls Royce and my caviar ready. And welcome, this is the Empress phone. We just thought we would kind of go back to its glory days about 40 years ago. This one probably wasn't in New York, and I can go to the bottom here with that and kind of show you. Here it shows, it says Northwest Bell, and that was really a Midwest States affiliation. It does have here an RJ11 jack, so it's a standardized phone jack. It still works on most phones. I was able to get a dial tone on this. I wasn't able to receive or send calls on it though, so something's still screwed up with it. But it does say Northwest Bell, kind of has a sticker there, and then it says Empress Telephone, and it's just kind of a cool set. It has an RJ11 cord going here to the phone itself, so that could be replaced and repaired. Has the model number, serial number, all that. This is actually metal, and there are springs, I'd say, and all that when this happens, because you can see, boom, goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's kind of cool, and it has really a distinctive look. You're talking it like this, so this would be how you'd hold it. So you're spitting down to talk at the peasants while you're, you know, enjoying a life of leisure and enjoyment. So you talk down here, and then you'd listen here. So you speak pure gold, and you know you have sheer amazement. They also are known for just kind of the overall quality of it. And I heard there was a gas leak lately that just happened nearby the building here, because a lot of the people use boiler heat steam, and boiler heat was really happening. But they're transitioning this madam's mansion to gas heat right now, and there was a little bit of a leak a few minutes ago. But anyhow, I think outside of that we should be good, and you can see how this is really ornate and really kind of a nice quality phone. I mean, this is a over 40-year-old phone now, and it still looks pretty good. And really, I'm just showing you the back. You're just looking at the booty of the phone. You really want to get into the heart of the phone. You got to see its front. You got to push its buttons, baby. You got to get into this one, because this is really touch tone technology. Now, touch tone technology came out around 1962, was when Bell Labs really started rolling it out in the 2500 models of their phones. And this is really kind of a lot of individuality. I mean, this looks like it was like a rich grandma's phone when it was done. I mean, look at the ornateness. Look at all the different painting there. This is individuality. This is America. This is freedom. This is opportunity. You know, this is market demand. You can kind of see it was worn there. She's probably had a lot of screaming arguments with her stockbroker. Why is my trust going down? You know, this is the 6th generation of this trust. We own a 1/4 of the land in this, you know, sacred village where we're just fracking the hell out of it or something. You know what I mean? Whatever they're going to do. And they just kind of have that. And it's cool because you get the pound key, you get the star key. Those may not seem like big deals, but in a lot of ways they are. They really kind of revolutionized communications and simplified talk. So let's say you wanted to say, I want to get to a voicemail or an answering machine. Well, you could do like star 69 to block numbers. You could do star 86 to get to your voicemail. There's a lot of other features here. This doesn't really have an LED display or anything that would give you caller ID, but this is kind of the this is past the rotary. This is, again, the only non-rotary classic phone that I have, but not to the point of digital, which really is kind of the cordless phones, and then that eventually goes into like Motorola cellular phones and all those varieties. But it is kind of a big deal. People really don't get the significance of a star or a pound sign and just kind of what they did for the phone. Back in the day, there were certain phone books that would have short keys where you would just punch in like star 377. You dial the main number, then you punch in a star key, and then whatever the short key set is, like 2 or 3 digit code, and then it would say This is the weather guy. The weather's gonna suck. Make sure you have a jacket and an umbrella. And then once you go outside and it's like 92 and sunny, then you call it up again. It's like, yeah, I lied to you bitches, but you ain't gonna do nothing. Have a great day. You know, because that's just how it was. But see, it's still an empowering technology. Like there's standardized codes. The N64 numbers, or sorry, N66, the N11. I'm messing up the numbers here. N11 numbers. So those numbers would be like 211, which is the United Way number, 411, which is your information service. It used to be free with phones, and now it's a couple bucks if you want inaccurate information on a phone line. And then there's also 511, which is, to me is really kind of goes back to the inaccurate weatherman. This is a non-commercial state-funded service that really tells you current road conditions. And for truckers and people heading out on the holidays or traveling, that was a big deal. And it's a lot easier to go 511 than it is to do the rotary thing and be like, operator, give me 511. I need my weather conditions. 611 was service. 711 was like a disability thing for audio and video impaired people. 811's the digging line, and everyone knows what 911 is, the pizza delivery line. But or emergency services, whatever you choose. If you're hammered and you are hungry and you couldn't really figure out Domino's numbers, so you just were like, "What's that number that's on that fridge?" Oh yeah, and then you dialed in. I want my pizza in 15 minutes or less. And then you're that asshole, and I think they probably charge you for that. But anyhow, that's
Ooh,
what.
and look at that. It has a hashtag button.
Well, the hashtag, that's the pound sign, star key, and the hashtag. This ain't Twitter. You ain't gonna tweet shit. You're gonna call. You're gonna be productive. This is a tool of commerce, of business, of communication, of creating connections and opportunities.
Operator, get me New York City.
The call cannot be completed as dialed. Please hang up and try your call again. Automation and variations in the phone system would also be empowered by this. I mean, I could kind of throw older people off because you used to just hit 0. Like this even says operator. You would hit 0 for operator. Now you'd hit 0. This number, sorry, the number you selected is not recognized. So it is kind of an interesting change. You know, people were always used to just hitting 0 and getting their stuff that way. Now it's more of a convoluted process. You fight with an automated voice that doesn't understand you. Please state your first and last name and best callback number. This is. I'm sorry, I did not get that. Please state your first and last name and the best callback number. You know, and it would do that and that, and it just tries to break people's will. When they just want to talk to somebody and want something fixed, and you got to jump through 27 different prompts and messages, this is the empowering technology that allows you to do so. But it's interesting, how much of it does it really want direct communications, and how much of it does it just want a loop and a cycle? Is it cost savings, or is it a hassle and an obstacle creating process? So, anyhow, I think that about sums up my 20-minute ramble about an Empress phone for the little old lady that had everything. Now she has the most awesome touch tone phone that the market could offer in 1973.
Excellent.
Anything else you want to chime in, or?
Nope. I think that covered. You did this phone great justice.
Cool. So anyhow, I enjoyed this and have a great day.